I didn't think it would be like that. I didn't think it would be like that. As the Sixers dominate. The Sixers dominate the Toronto Raptors in Game 3 to take a 2-1 series lead. What did I say going into this game? Joel Embiid hasn't had a night yet. Joel Embiid hasn't had a Joel Embiid-like game yet. Who's going to step up? Well, it wasn't just Joel Embiid, of course, but whoa! In 28 minutes, 33 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks. 5 blocks in the windmill dunk to make me lose my damn mind. If you haven't seen it yet, on Twitter, @Broads81, my initial reaction while I was live streaming with my fans on YouTube, I went insane. That windmill dunk was special. But how about the distribution from the starters? Tobias Harris, 11 shots, 13, 8, and 5. J.J. Redick, 9 shots. Jimmy Butler, 15. Joel, 18. Ben Simmons, 13. By the way, Jimmy was unreal. 22, 9, and 9. But he's not worth the max. Let's talk about this defensive intensity. Are you kidding me with that? That's the difference maker. The difference maker for this team right now is the defense, the effort, the will, the hard work, the passion involved on the defensive side of the floor. Not everyone has that. We were unreal defensively. We were in their face. We were just making them uncomfortable. They weren't playing their game. No, Kawhi Leonard got his once again when he finished with 33 points, 13 of 22. He had a spurt in the third quarter where he was going off. He's going to get his. I've said this from game 1 after he scored 45 points. Maintain Kawhi to his average in the playoffs, which was about 30 points. Well, we won game 2 when we held him to 35, and we win game 3 when we dominate the entire team, but we hold him to 33 points. Kyle Lowry, minus 28. Get out of here. You little pest. Get out of here. You annoying little thing. Get out of here. He was ridiculous. I can't get over what I just watched. Not only were we unbelievable defensively, I mean, they were moving the ball around, the rotation, the getting over, the hustling back. Even if we did blow an assignment, someone was hustling to get in their face. Defensively was the unbelievable part of this basketball game, and the effort, and the crowd. The crowd was different. The crowd played a factor. The crowd was the sixth man coming off the bench. What did I say? The Wells Fargo Center on a hot night. Good luck playing in that environment. Good luck when we're that fired up, when we're that hype. But let's go over some stats like turnovers. Only 13. We had 20 last game. Only 13. 29 assists. We shot over 50% from the field. This team was dialed in. Dialed in. Remember when people wanted Brett Brown fired? Brett Brown outcoached Nick Nurse 2 games in a row now. Outcoached him. Nick Nurse had 0 answers. 0. Literally 0 answers. Marc Gasol, where was he? Minus 26. Where's the Raptors bench? Brett Brown, coming into Game 3, had to wait for Nick Nurse's adjustments and readjust to them. Brett Brown's game plan just shattered it. Just shattered Nick Nurse. Shattered him. They had no hope. We were up 18 in the third at one point. They cut it to 8 at the end. They cut it to 8 at the end of the third quarter. And what did we do in the fourth? Exploded. Took off. Made plays happen. Elite. We had TJ McConnell, Boban, Amir Johnson in at the end of the ballgame. I had my feet up. I was resting. Just like our starters were. And when that did happen, when that spurt happened early in the fourth, Ben was finally taking a sit on the bench. He was running around a million miles per hour the entire game. Finally sits down. And we go on that major run. Still without Ben Simmons. Wow. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm stunned. I didn't expect it to be like that. I didn't expect it to be that dominant. But it was. It was. And I'm so happy. Remember games 78, 79, 80, 81, 82 of the season when we had everything locked up? This game stinks. You need momentum. What did I say? Nothing that happened at the end of the season correlates to what happens in the playoffs. Look at this team now. They are playing with an obnoxious amount of confidence. In a good way. Not bad confidence, great confidence. They know they can compete, but it starts on the defensive side of the ball. And don't tell me Jimmy Butler doesn't have anything to do with that culture, the culture of the defense. He starts it. He starts that. He starts the defensive hustle. He's the leader of this team, James Butler. James Butler. He creates that. But wow, I mean, from the defense to Joel Embiid's dominating performance. Shooting the 3-ball, the windmill, the blocks. The dude was special. You had the commentators. I hate the ESPN feed. You have the commentators arguing about it, talking about, is he the best ever? And then Van Gundy's complaining and then saying, no, he's not. He can't stay healthy. Shut up. I don't want to hear that crap. But he showed it tonight. Marcus Saul who? On the defensive side of the ball. Our bench, once again, outplayed their bench. I'm surprised that their bench is playing that bad. Van Vliet's getting swatted by Jimmy Butler by the perimeter trying to shoot a 3. What is Serge Ibaka? Where is their bench? Why, we have James Ennis, Mike Scott back, and Greg Monroe providing spark for us. Our bench is competing. Our bench is playing hard. The very limited bench that we have. The 3 guys that we go to. Whew, they're balling. They're outperforming the other team's bench, who was arguably the best bench coming into the playoffs, the deepest roster. The thing is, with the Raptors, besides Kawhi Leonard and a little bit of Siakam, who the hell is getting them points? Danny Green started out a little hot 3 from 3, but what's that really? They don't have anyone else. It's to the point where it's like, okay, Kawhi, we'll let you get yours-ish, but no one else is going to get going. We're not going to allow anyone else to kind of get going. Well, Kyle Lowry, 2 of 10 from the field. He was annoying all night long. And I will mention this, though. The Ben Simmons elbow to the balls, not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that. I wonder how the league is going to look at it. I wonder if they are going to look at it, if they're going to fine him. Is it suspendable? I don't know. What Siakam did to Embiid was pretty dirty as well, even though they're boys and they hugged it out, dapped each other up, gave him a little bump on the chest. But I'm curious to see how Ben Simmons, if he gets a hearing or something or fine from it, because I don't like that. The crossing the line just a tad. But in Ben's defense, Kyle Lowry sitting there with his butt in his face. Speaking of Kyle Lowry, though, that goes hand in hand with flopping all around, and then it goes hand in hand with the referees. We had to battle the refs tonight. Raptors fans complaining about the refs in Game 2. Did you see the refs for the Sixers tonight? Pathetic. We had to battle the refs. The refs and the Raptors. A joke with half these calls. More than half these calls, what am I saying? We had to battle them too tonight, and we overcame it. Just a ridiculous performance that I would have never imagined it getting to that level. When the third quarter was happening, we were up so much, I said, you know the Raptors are going to make a run. They're not just going to die over. And they made that run. And heading into the fourth, the outburst that the Sixers had, holy cow. And just, once again, unbelievable by the starting 5. Tobias, 11 shots, 13, 8, and 5. Ben Simmons, 13 shots, 10, 7, 7. Joel with his outstanding night. Jimmy Butler, 22, 9, and 9. It was crazy. It was unreal. On the boards, hustling. James Ennis getting some O boards. Ben Simmons with a big swat back for a big O board. We just outworked them. We competed harder than them. And it showed up on the score sheet as we literally crushed them. So, what a performance. Let me know how you feel about this game down below. Anything about it. Anything. 2-1 series lead for the Sixers, baby. See you guys next time.